So availability is one of the most important parameters for a good system, right? You often say ki my system is highly available, but what is the SLA? How much available your system is? If you are saying my system is highly available, can it mean that your system is 100% available, right? So often in real world example, we don't say ki my system is 100% available. Can anyone of you mention ki why 100% availability is not guaranteed, or probably no one guarantees that? Can anyone try why 100% guarantee is not a good idea to have? Okay, so this is a SLA, right? So SLA is service level agreement. So whenever you are saying ki my system is 100% available, you are guaranteeing all your clients that my system will be all available every time, right? But something can go wrong in the system, right? It's not only because of the my system or some code or something like that, right? It can be because of a natural disaster, right? Let's suppose my service is deployed in AWS Mumbai region, right? And because of some flood, entire this Mumbai area is flooded, right? So in that particular case, it can happen that the entire region or the entire AZ can go down, right? Even no matter whatever things we take care of, something can go down, right? A few days back, you guys have must have noticed that the most of the sites went down because of the some problem in the internet cable, right? So because of this thing, SLA is never guaranteed to be 100%, because if you guarantee 100% availability, and even for a 5 minute, if your system goes down, probably the customer can sue you, right? So that's why the system is guaranteed to have a SLA, okay, but not 100%. So if not 100%, what SLA you can guarantee, right? You want to be the best in market, right? So for that, sometimes you say 99%, sometimes you can say 99.9%, sometimes you can say 99.99999, and sometimes even to 59 kind of a thing, right? So as the best service that you want to provide, based upon that, you will come up with a number that you want to convey to your client, right? Now, if I say my system is 99% available, right? Can this independent statement is enough to say about my system? अगर मैं ये बोलूं, ठीक है, कि मेरा सिस्टम 99% अवेलेबल है, इज इट इनफ टू से? ठीक है, नो, राइट? या, so we have seen this. Why? Because there can be two things. One is the request, right? So if there is 1,000 request, right, in 99% or 99.9% we'll be able to serve 999 requests, and one request is allowed to fail as per the SLA, right? Yeah, time or request. And the second is based upon the time. So time is something like ki, let's suppose in 365 days, or let's suppose in a month, how many minutes your system is allowed to go down, right? So that's the ability from the time perspective, and that's the availability SLA guarantee from the request perspective. And that's what, whenever you define that SLA, you need to define from the time and from the request, both perspective, like what you are trying to achieve. Okay. Now, someone in the group also asked this question, right? If my service latency is X, can we have 2X as the timeout, right? Now I want to just throw this question open, right? What do you exactly mean when I'll say my service has a latency of X millisecond, X second, or whatever the number is, or whatever the unit is, right? There will be thousands of requests, right? Based upon the system, there can be thousands, there can be even millions of requests, right? So let's suppose if X value is, let's suppose 120 millisecond kind of a thing, right? All the requests won't be get served in 120 millisecond, right? So some requests will be 110 milliseconds, some will be 130 milliseconds, some will be 150 milliseconds, right? In the real world, it will be like this only. Yes or no? जब मैं latency को plot करूंगा, right? So the latency plot will come around. देखो, जब भी, okay. Before this, I just wanted to cover one more thing. Whenever we draw a dashboard, let's suppose you are drawing a dashboard for a order system, right? Order system. So your graph will probably look like this, right? Let's suppose this is evening, probably morning. It is day, evening, night, something like this. Okay. So the graph will be something like this, right? So this will represent highest peak of your traffic. Okay. This will represent lowest peak of your traffic, probably at night time. But this is a smooth graph, right? Now, let's suppose if my system has a constant traffic throughout the day, I have a constant traffic. So it will look like something like this, right? So let's suppose if I have a constant 100 TPS kind of a request, so the number will look like something like this. Sometimes 99, 100, 101, something like this, but the graph will be almost similar to a straight line with some fluctuation, right? But if you want to plot latency, this graph will be too random, right? The first will come here at 100 millisecond, second will come at 120, third will come at 80, fourth will come at, let's suppose 130 kind of a thing, right? In a real world. So if we try to plot this graph, how it will get plotted? This will be too zigzag, right? It can't be represented in a graph. Then how we can represent latency? How we can represent a latency of a system? What do you think? What can we do to represent latency? What can we do to represent the latency? QPS. QPS is query per second, right, Jeet? So QPS, okay. Some problem with the pen. Yeah. So QPS is query per second, right? Query per second. So this is around number of requests per second, right? This is not around latency. How many queries I can support in a second is a representation of kitna traffic मैं serve कर सकता हूँ, or a TPS kind of a thing, right? But it is not a representation of a latency. In a second, let's suppose if I have processed 10 requests, doesn't mean that all the request is going to take 1 second, or all the 10 requests is, let's suppose, going to take 100 milliseconds. Out of this, some requests can take 150 milliseconds, some can take 80 milliseconds or something like that, right? So QPS will not be a right mechanism to judge the latency. What can be the other ways? We have seen, right? What was the problem with representing the exact number? So if that is the problem, to solve that, what we can do? See, I just want to know the thought process. ठीक है, कोई भी random लगता है, just tell me. ठीक है, we'll discuss कि वो क्यों नहीं appropriate है, then only वो concept clear होगा. जैसे जीत said, right, QPS. तो ऐसे ही जो भी thought आ रहा है, just put that thought forward, right? जितना भी random क्यों ना हो. We'll see why that is not feasible and why we go ahead with this mechanism and all. P90, P99, ये word क्यों आता है? And what is the exact representation of P90, P99? Many a people, even the experienced guy, is not able to comprehend or know the exact meaning of P90, P99 and what all things. So that's why I'm asking, just randomly जो भी thought आ रहा है, just put that forward. Any other answer? Yeah, anyone want to give a try? ठीक है, I'll tell you one thing. ठीक है, so can we do something like this? Can we take the average of all? Right? 80 second था, 120 sec था, 30 50 था और something जो भी था, by that number, ठीक है? So it will be kind of a smooth line, right? Can we represent with average latency? Yes, right? Average latency ko we can represent with this number, right? Sorry, this kind of average of all the values, so it will look like a kind of a straight line. So this can be one of the ways of representing the latency, right? but what are the other ways and why those ways are efficient? Have you guys noticed one thing? ठीक है कि if you visit any of the website, most of the time it works well, ठीक है, but sometimes for one or two requests it will behave abruptly, right? मतलब 99% of the cases में क्या होगा कि let's suppose you wanted to fetch a bill, right? So you will be able to fetch a bill in, let's suppose, 2 second kind of a thing. But sometimes even after 5 seconds or 8 seconds, whatever the timeout that you have configured, till that time also you will not be able to fetch that bill. No matter whatever the system is, अगर तुम किसी भी सिस्टम की बात करो तो most of the requests will be served well within time, but few of the requests can be like जो abruptly बहुत ज्यादा टाइम ले रहे थे. So अगर मैं रियल वर्ल्ड में ड्रॉ करूं, ठीक है, हाउ इट विल लुक लाइक. ये ग्राफ सबको पता है, राइट? इस ग्राफ को क्या कहते हैं? आईटी में काम करने वाले सबको ये ग्राफ जरूर पता है. इस ग्राफ का नाम क्या है? कैन यू ट्राई? If you have ever worked in IT field, this graph is well known to you. This is called a bell curve, right? Bell curve क्यों सिग्निफिकेंस ज्यादा है, राइट? क्योंकि ये जो बेल कर्व का पीक है, दिस इज रेटिंग 3, यहाँ पे रेटिंग 4, रेटिंग 5, रेटिंग 2 एंड रेटिंग 1, राइट? सो ये वाला चीज तो हर अप्रेजल के टाइम में आता ही आता है. सो दिस ग्राफ इज फेमिलियर टू ऑल द IT इंजीनियर्स मोस्टली, ठीक है? तो लेटेंसी भी बेल कर्व क्यों फॉलो करती है वो देखो, ठीक है? मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम ये जो तुम्हारा सेक्शन है, जो तुम्हारा 3 रेटिंग वाला था, जिसको हम लोग बोलते थे मीट्स द एक्सपेक्टेशन, ठीक है, बहुत अच्छा वर्ड लोग बोलते हैं मीट्स द एक्सपेक्टेशन, ठीक है, कि ना ही तुम ज्यादा खुश हो ना ही दुखी हो. सो इन दिस पर्टिकुलर केस मोस्ट ऑफ द रिक्वेस्ट विल बी सर्व्ड इन दिस पर्टिकुलर टाइम, राइट? जो तुम्हारा एवरेज होगा. सो ऑलमोस्ट तुम्हारा 70% ऑफ द ट्रैफिक जो है इस रेंज में लाई करेगा. लेट्स सपोज 100 to 120 मिलीसेकंड. अगर मैं एक रैंडम ले रहा हूं जिसका लेटेंसी वाज होवरिंग अराउंड 100, तो आई एम टेकिंग एग्जांपल 100 to 120 में 70% ऑफ रिक्वेस्ट लाई करती है, राइट? 10 और 20% ऑफ द रिक्वेस्ट विल गो इन दिस एरिया, जो कि होगा लेस देन 100. इसमें कोई हो सकता है 80 पे, कोई हो सकता है 70 पे, राइट? एंड सम ऑफ द रिक्वेस्ट विल टेक एब्रप्टली वेरी हाई टाइम, जिसमें कि कोई हो सकता है 150 पे, कोई हो सकता है 130 पे, कोई हो सकता है 180 पे, राइट? इन सब का एवरेज लेने से क्या प्रॉब्लम है, ठीक है, बहुत ज्यादा आउटलायर पॉइंट भी आ जाते हैं, ठीक है? क्योंकि अगर तुम इसको भी कंसीडर करोगे, ठीक है, तो दिस कैन बी वन ऑफ द आउटलायर्स एज वेल, तो तुम आउटलायर्स को भी काउंट करोगे. सो पीपल थॉट ऑफ अ वे, राइट, कि मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम क्या होता है, मेरा लेटेंसी जो है इस एरिया में होवर करता है, ठीक है? सो मैं, और ये जब भी कोई मशीन लर्निंग एल्गोरिथम वो सब भी करते हैं, राइट, तो उसमें व्हाट वी ट्राई कि जो पॉइंट मेरे रेंज से बाहर है, जो कि क्या उसको बोलते हैं, मैं वर्ड भूल गया, अभी मैंने यूज किया था वो वर्ड क्या है, आउटलायर्स, सॉरी, हाँ. तो जो आउटलायर्स है उसको रिमूव कर देते हैं. तो लेटेंसी में भी हमने एग्जैक्टली वही किया है, वही कंसेप्ट यूज करते हैं, ठीक है? तो मैंने बोला, ठीक है, आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट दिस टर्म P90. जब भी कोई डैशबोर्ड देखोगे लेटेंसी का, तो हमेशा ये वर्ड जरूर देखा होगा P90. इसका एग्जैक्ट मतलब समझ लो, ठीक है? P90, राइट? हियर 90 इज रिप्रेजेंटिंग कितना परसेंट ऑफ द रिक्वेस्ट, हाउ व्हाट परसेंटेज ऑफ रिक्वेस्ट वी आर टेकिंग केयर हियर. When I say P90, it means I'll talk about 90% of the request, right? So 90% of the request मतलब क्या होगा? Almost ये एरिया पीक से थोड़ा सा इधर एंड थोड़ा सा इधर, मतलब 3 rating, 4 rating and 2 rating kind of that, right? So P90 means I'm considering only 90% of the request. 90% of request, removing 10% of the outliers. तो 10% ऑफ द आउटलायर्स कौन हो सकते हैं? जो एक्सट्रीमली या तो बहुत ज्यादा है या एक्सट्रीमली कम है, उनको भी ट्रीट एज अ आउटलायर, राइट? बेल कर्व में द मिडिल पोर्शन, राइट, जो 3 रेटिंग है, दैट इज ट्रीटेड एज द मेन सेक्शन, जिसमें कि तुम्हारे 70-80% लोग आ जाते हैं. एंड देन 5%, 10% को इट गिव्स 4 रेटिंग, 5 रेटिंग, एंड बाकी को 1%, 2%, राइट? 1 and 2 रेटिंग. So most of the majority lies in the middle section. So that majority we consider here in P90, and we left the space for 10% of the outlier, right? इस P90 में भी, ठीक है, we say कि 90% को कवर करने के लिए the number is 100 to 130 के बीच में लेट्स सपोज 90% ऑफ द रिक्वेस्ट लाई करता है, तो विल से, ठीक है, माई P90 लेटेंसी इज 130 मिलीसेकेंड है। इसका क्या मतलब होगा? इट इज दैट नंबर, ठीक है, जिससे कि 90% ऑफ द रिक्वेस्ट इज लेस देन दिस पर्टिकुलर नंबर। ठीक है, लेटेंसी में हम क्या खोजते हैं कि मेरा जितना अच्छा हो, मेरा जितना कम टाइम लगे। ठीक है, a request will be processed, जितना जल्दी रिक्वेस्ट प्रोसेस होगा that will be good for me, right? So in latency we are concerned about least time. So अगर मैं बोलूं कि मैंने मैक्स ले लिया, राइट, उसका मैक्स, तो ऑब्वियसली ऑल द नंबर्स विल बी बेटर देन दिस मैक्स, राइट, क्योंकि मैक्स इज द मैक्सिमम वैल्यू। तो जितने भी मेरे अदर वैल्यूज हैं इससे कम है। तो इफ आई कैन से कि my P90 latency is 130 millisecond, right? This signifies that all the 90% of the request will be served in less than or equal to this time. ठीक है, 90% of the request, ठीक है, will be served in less than or equal to this time, right? ये बोल सकते हैं yes or no? If my P90 latency is 130 millisecond, can I say कि for 90% of the request I'll be able to serve in less than or equal to this time, right? And we are not considering that 10% outlier. तो यहाँ पे जो 10% outlier lie कर रहे थे, we'll just ignore that particular thing, right? उसके बाद earlier this number was P90, right? Now I'm considering P99. So what will the statement for P99? That 99% of your request will be served with a number less than or equal to that particular number, right? जो तुम्हारा P99 latency है. So when you will write down the SLA of your system, you will say your P90 latency is 1% outlier exactly. Yeah. So you need to mention some kind of SLAs that my P90 latency is this, my P90 latency will be this, and sometimes people use this as well, P99.9, right? Only you are allowed to leave 0.1% of the outlier, right? In P90, 10% of the outliers were ignored. In P99, 1%, and in P99.9, 0.1% of the outliers were removed, right? अब एक क्वेश्चन मैं पूछता हूं, ठीक है, एंड जस्ट थिंक फॉर अ सेकेंड, ठीक है, कि उसका आंसर क्या होना चाहिए। कंसेप्ट क्लियर हो गया, राइट? P90, P99 एंड P99.9, ये क्या टर्म है? हाउ इज दिस मेजर? एनी टूल? देखो, टूल की अगर मैं बात करूं तो इट्स जस्ट एक नंबर है, राइट? तो वो नंबर कैसे कैलकुलेट हो सकता है? लेट्स सपोज यू वांट टू कैलकुलेट द लेटेंसी ऑफ योर मेथड, राइट? तुम्हारा ये मेथड है, तुमने एंट्री पॉइंट पे एक टाइम कैलकुलेट किया, तुमने एग्जिट पॉइंट पे एक टाइम कैलकुलेट किया, इस दोनों का डिफरेंस यू लॉग्ड एज वन ऑफ द रिक्वेस्ट, राइट? वन डेटा पॉइंट यू रिकॉर्डेड दैट द लेटेंसी इज लेट्स सपोज 130 मिलीसेकंड। तो यहां से एग्जीक्यूशन स्टार्ट होने में एंड एग्जीक्यूशन एंड होने में व्हाटएवर इज द टाइम टेकन will be recorded as one of the data point. And whenever you plot this data point, any of your metrics or dashboarding system can figure out कि ठीक है, these are the data points, and based upon that I have the provision for P90, P99 and all. All the cloud providers and all the services या कोई भी कंपनी है, सबके पास अपना dashboarding tool होता है. Let's suppose there are few. SignalFX is one. AWS में it is known as CloudWatch. ठीक है, देयर इज सम अदर स्टैक एज वेल, ELK स्टैक है जिसमें कि प्रोबेबली Grafana is one of the dashboarding tool, I guess. Grafana I have never used, but I guess Grafana is one. SignalFX and CloudWatch, these two I have worked with. ठीक है, so there are multiple such tools who does this dashboarding kind of thing, and they have the support for measuring that P90 and P99. P90 कुछ है नहीं, ठीक है, it's just a number. Let's suppose मैं एक एग्जांपल देता हूँ, ठीक है, let's suppose 90, 100, 120, 70, right? So if I want to ask you what is my P75, what will you answer? What is my P75 in this case? अगर मेरे पास ये चार नंबर है, सेम मेथड एग्जीक्यूट होने में फर्स्ट took 90 milliseconds, second 100, 120 and 70. So what will my P75? See, P75 I said because calculation आसान है क्योंकि उतना डेटा पॉइंट नहीं है हमारे पास, right? So what will the P75 in this case? मैं किसको P75 बोल सकता हूँ? What is the number? P75 क्या होगा इस 4 एग्जांपल्स के लिए? 100 मिलीसेकंड, राइट? बिकॉज P75 मतलब आउट ऑफ 4 3 रिक्वेस्ट तुम्हारे, राइट? So 3 requests are served with less than this 100 millisecond or equal to this time. So it will be your P75. And what is the outlier that you ignored? 120. Okay. Now, can someone just mention कि ये वाला केस Jit, is that clear? Measure any tool wala question or any follow-up question on that? Any open source tool? Mostly open source tool I'm not aware. Signal FX भी it's a paid service, but बहुत सारे तुमको मिल जाएंगे डैशबोर्डिंग के लिए. And it's not difficult. मतलब we can design our own tool as well. और बहुत सारे डैशबोर्ड वाले टूल मिल जाएंगे जो ये काम करते हैं. The main problem is कि a system, ठीक है, P90 calculate करना is not tough. It's very easy. The problem is वो data point gather करना, ठीक है. So you need to design a system that will gather that data point, ठीक है. So that is important. बाकी P90 calculate करना बहुत आसान है. We have taken the example for 4, right? तो अगर एक कंप्यूटर को मैं ये टास्क दूं या एक तुम्हारे प्रोग्राम को ये टास्क दूं तो you will be easily able to calculate that. So calculation is not tough, but gathering and storing the data point over the months and years is a difficult task. Okay, and that's why these dashboarding tools come into picture. Good.
Ravi, I didn't get like how we are calculating this P90.
Okay.
In the previous example, you were just calculating
100, 120, 70, and then 90, right? So, 1 second. Yeah. So let's suppose these are the representation of the latency, right? If first took 100 milliseconds, second 120, 70 and 90, right? So P75 का मतलब क्या है? The meaning of P75 is one number, give me a number, ठीक है, which you can guarantee that 75% of your request will have a latency less than this number, right? So what can be that number out of these 4 numbers? 75 requests matlab 3 requests out of 4, right? 1 request I can ignore, right? So what is that one outlier that will remove?
Okay, got it. Yeah, so then we will like
remove this outlier and will say कि ये 100 जो है, ठीक है, is my P75, right?
Got it.
Okay. Yes. Now एक बार just everyone think, ठीक है, this question. I have 3 latency given, right? P90, P99 and P99.9, ठीक है, and मैं इसको draw करता हूँ. ठीक है. So there are 3 graphs, right? One representing P90, second P99, and third one is P99, 99.9. So what do you think in तीनों में numbering, right? 1 2 3. So which is for the P90, which is for P99 and which is for the P99.9? एक बार इस पे सोचो कि कौन सा ग्राफ किसको रिप्रेजेंट करना चाहिए एंड व्हाई. टेक 20 सेकंड. ठीक है, एक बार इस पे सोचो. तो whatever the definition we have gone till now, whatever examples we saw, उसमें से कौन सा ग्राफ किसको रिप्रेजेंट करना चाहिए एंड क्यों?
Smooth is the P90 and from reverse P21.
I think you just like third one is P99.9, second is
Third one is-
P99, and first is P90.
P99.9, P99 and P90, right? Like this, Mushahid? Mushahid, right?
Yes.
Okay. So why you think this is the right or this is the correct representation? Just कोई भी random thought देखो, ऐसा नहीं है कि आंसर करना ही है सही. Just what do you think is the reason behind this?
Like I thought this in the third one, we have like almost the same latency in like all the requests. So we are covering all the requests like while calculating this latency.
Okay.
And in the second one, we are like giving some outliers. At least we have like one outlier out of 100.
Okay.
And in third one also we are removing 10 outliers. Out of 100.
Okay. Okay. And someone
That's
someone
why,
else.
like I choose in that.
Okay. Cool. And someone else gave some other answer, right?
Yeah, 3 to 1.
3 2 1. मतलब just the opposite, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And why you think that is the right answer? मतलब क्या justification है?
So if we consider the 99.9, we have more. I mean, we are covering more outlier points. So outlier points will have a high latency.
Okay.
So the max will use the high spike.
Correct. Okay. ठीक है. Let's derive two things, right? Same example मैं consider करता हूँ. 100, 75, 80, okay, 90, and let's suppose 60, right? इस पर मैं consider करता हूँ probably P80, right? So what will the P80? P80 will be 90, right? P80 will be 90. Why? Because 4 requests out of that 5 can be served with a latency equal to or less than 90. What will be P60? We can ignore 2 requests, right? So 2 requests, what we can ignore? 190, right? So this will be 80, right? P60 will be 80, right? Yes or no? ये clear है? P60 80 क्यों हुआ? Is everyone clear that why the P60 latency is 80? Okay. Now, and what about this P40? We can ignore 3 requests, right? So 3 requests if we can ignore, ये ignore होगा, ये ignore होगा, and ये ignore होगा. So P60 will be 75, right? So can we see a trend, right? As we are increasing the P number, the latency is increasing, right? P40 का कम था, P60 का ज्यादा था, P80 का 90 था, right? So here, if you see, this will be lower number, this is slightly higher number, and this is highest among these 3, right? So it will be P90, P99, and P99.9, right? And this was the answer. Why this graph is above this graph and why this graph is below this graph, right? So this was the justification for that. Now there is one more key thing here. This graph, if you see P90 graph, it is more or less smooth. But if you see P99, it has some fluctuation. But if you see P99.9, it has more fluctuation. It is just going up and down, this kind of thing, right? So why you think is the reason behind that? Because the outliers are very less. इसमें बहुत सारे outliers हैं, right? So let's suppose ये तुम्हारे machine learning वाला वो cluster रहता है, and there are यहाँ पे ऐसे point है, right? So you have all the privileges to ignore these all elements altogether, right? And you can just only focus on this. So the graph will be very smooth. Now, if you need to consider P99, right? So you need to pick someone from these outliers as well. Maybe you will leave these outliers, जो कि बहुत बाहर है, but you will try to pick these outliers, right? So there will be some fluctuation. But if we talk about P99.9, only 0.1% of the requests are allowed to go as the outlier. So this need to pick some other request as well. Till here it will pick, and probably this it will ignore. So there are high chances of fluctuation, right? So whenever you will see the graph for the P90, P99 and P99.9, you will see that P99.9 has the highest degree of fluctuation and P90 has the lowest degree of fluctuation. Okay? Same way, P90 is supposed to have a lower latency than the P99 and P99.9. इन दोनों concept में कोई problem? क्लियर हो गया? P90, P99 क्यों मेजर करते हैं, वो ग्राफ कैसा दिखता है, and why that graph is like that, and why we represent in the SLA कि 90% of the request, 99% of the request. क्योंकि कभी कभी क्या होगा, ठीक है, if you are measuring the latency from client side to client side, मतलब client to client का latency का मतलब क्या है, you have some visit, right, that is not active and that requires few of the packages to get loaded. मतलब कुछ JavaScript के files हैं जो इसको load करना है, उसके बाद it will become active. And if you are measuring the latency for this widget to get active, it will be dependent on the client as well, right? अगर तुम slow network से चला रहे होगे तो it will take more time. अगर तुम 4G से चला रहे होगे तो it will take less time. Wi-Fi से चला रहे होगे तो probably और ज्यादा time, right? So sometimes this latency is dependent upon the client side implementation as well. Client का network कैसा है, तो उस केस में average won't work out, right? So average से better क्या होता है, वो 10% of the client या 1% of the client को मैं outlier मान के ignore कर दूंगा, and बाकी जो मेरे client है उनका will take the request and उसके हिसाब से will give the SLA. Got the reason why we calculate P99, P90 and all those terms? What is the meaning of that term and how it is represented as a graph? कोई doubt इसमें? क्योंकि देखो कभी भी किसी भी सिस्टम में किसी भी कंपनी में काम करोगे तो ये तो डेफिनेटली रिक्वायर्ड है, और बहुत बार होता है लोग नहीं समझते हैं कि इसका एक्चुअल मतलब क्या है P99 एंड P99 पॉइंट वाले ग्राफ का. अब वो ग्राफ देख के क्लियर होगा, राइट, कि which among these is P99. Why we don't take the sum, या why don't we draw that number all together there? ठीक है. Okay, I'm done from the session. ठीक है, any questions you guys can ask? Okay, if no further question, tomorrow will not have session. I need to travel. Okay, and I'll just message ki whenever we can have the next session, and from the next session onwards we'll start with the taking the real world problem. I thought to take it today, but today it won't be possible because there will be a gap of 1 or 2 days. So I didn't want it to discontinue after starting. That's why I just tried to cover that topic, and we'll start from fresh. Okay, real world example. But just a small request, okay, when we'll take the real world example, this method won't work. Matlab, I'm just explaining the things won't work out. Either you guys need to participate all, or probably you need to we need to figure out some of the volunteers who will do the job. One day one person, or one day 2-3 person who will take that question and who will discuss out the solution. Session recording, just I'll just